Link engaged.
Welcome back to the TeamSpeak Team Liquid StarCraft 2 Open. I am djWHEAT. Joining me is Chill, and we have got a bad-mannered, random Zerg hybrid player who won his way to victory in a crushing frontal bust on his opponent, Envious. And Envious came back, held his ground very nicely, did some great cliff play early on, and now we see them face off in game number 3. Here's the countdown, Chill. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And you take it.
Well, it looks like we're on the rubber match here, game 3 of the semifinals, set 2. We're on Shakuris Plateau, spawning in the bottom right as the blue Zerg random race picker, we don't know, is Nerchio. And spawning cross map in the top left as the pink Taran is Envious. And this is a nice map choice for Nerchio. A lot of early rushes are negated by this massively long rush distance. It's very easy for Zerg to control the vertical space and take 4 bases here, and the rocks don't come too much into play in a lot of matches when you spawn cross positions, so he's got a nice little game set up for himself here.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that either of them could use those. This would be another game where, you know, if Envious continues to use those Reapers, he could find some clever ways to use that. Of course, you've got the back rocks. And a little area that connects the two as well. So when you're not cross position like that, it's also one less thing you have to worry about. Of course, it also means it can be a place that you can attack from. You don't see it too often, but it is presented as an option. So Overlord goes out. We got our 15 pool, actually 14 pool going down here for Nerchio, and we'll see how he decides to play this one out. Barracks is about 30% complete here for Envious. And Envious has got to be feeling really good, making his opponent, the random player, just basically rage quit out of the last game. But game number 3, the winner of this will go on to face Fuser, the Taran from our first semifinal, who took down the Protoss Joe. And
we had a drone for Nerchio just going over to the natural expansion, scouting that out, see if there's any sort of shenanigans going there. The SCV from Envious looks like it's going to scout in the wrong direction, actually going north. And you mentioned the Reaper, Wheat. I want to ask you, what are you feeling about this this Reaper build that we've seen Envious use twice, and now it looks like we're going to see a third time?
Well, a lot of times it can like panic a Zerg and be like, oh my god, I need to make some more Zerglings. But we don't have a, we did. We had a Marauder canceled going to the Reaper. So I almost feel like he's doing it just to try to force some units, but it doesn't seem to have failed Nerchio. So, you know, the nice thing about it is you make one and then you just use it to scout with, right? I mean, is it that big of a deal? So we are going to get the hatchery down a lot quicker. And last time when the Reaper was used as a harassment tool, really delaying this, you know, I think that's where it's going to be very effective. But now we've got this first Reaper out. Where did he go? There he is. First Reaper just popped out, so we'll have to see what he decides to do with it.
Yeah, so as you said, I think Envious uses this to just stop any sort of early Zerglings and then take a safe expansion. But I feel like the build could be refined a little bit more. As you can see, he's got 150 gas that he has really no use for now, just making Marines. So he really shouldn't be mining gas when he's doing that. And also, I feel like Nerchio could just hard counter this by going 7 Roach Rush, moving in and breaking it, but none of that's going to happen. We've got the Reaper out against the Queen. Of course, the Reaper can kite a little bit against the Queen. It's a little bit difficult, but Bunker actually going up on the northern side here. Queen's got to be careful. If she lets that Bunker go up, that's going to be trouble for the hatchery. Is that actually in vision? It looks like it is. Drone coming in to try to deal with the SCV. The Queen is just struggling to get over there. Drone does not get the SCV, nice. But the Queen comes to finish it off. The Reaper is still unscathed, as it's just moving around, causing a little bit of havoc for Nerchio, our Zerg player, to deal with. Up on the high ground, back down to the low ground. Just being annoying.
And now we got Zergling speed, and this now finished. I'm sure he didn't want to give up those 4. Here comes that Reaper into the back. Queen is going to come out. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits on that Reaper, only 2 more. And there come the Speedlings. Nicely done to get rid of them. Now, look, we've got 6 Lings coming out, so I think that's pretty good. You know, he obviously wants to be droning up this expansion here. He's going to put his Baneling nest out forward, so maybe he is going to immediately just go for some sort of a bust play. he knows that there's probably not too much here. And look at we've just got 3 barracks at the front here with an engineering bay over on the side. So I think I know what we're going to be seeing out of there. But we also have a factory in the back near the command center. So very interesting by both players. Not really committing to either side. We did not have Nerchio put down a Baneling nest before a Roach Warren in the past game. So here come the Lings.
So he's going for this kind of Keurig style build where you make a lot of Zerglings after expanding and making a few drones, and then you go straight into Banelings. On the production tab, we have 20 Zerglings in production, so that's quite a bit. And when I saw this wall off and I saw the Baneling nest, I thought, oh, this is going to work out perfect for Nerchio, because there was actually this tiny gap east of the far right barracks.
Right.
But we can see he's actually completely sealed that off with the engineering bay. Envious actually was playing around with his Marines trying to find if there's a hole there, and he's completely patched it off. So these Banelings, unless they go straight for the barracks, which it looks like they very well may, they're not going to be able to break through. So going for the barracks may work.
Yeah, we've got 4 Marines in here, 3 on the outside here, so Lings could come up, take away some of the attention away from those Marines as Banelings just roll in and do the rest. We've got even more Banelings morph, and maybe he just wants to disintegrate this entire wall. We get a scan back here. The scan will reveal the Banelings nest, and more Zerglings coming out as well. 6 more in production, but no units. Oh my God, there they go, moving on up. They're gonna immediately take out 1, 2, and a huge bust. No, the second bunker doesn't go down, but it is on fire, and he can't really deal with that right now. He will take it out. The bunker's almost down as well, and this is gonna be a huge bust. Look at Nerchio, and he's gotta make it up the second hill now. Oh my Lord, that is a lot. No units in production right now. Oh yes, there are. There's 2 Banshees over here, and another one about ready to come out, so he's got to be ready for that, but he's going to get rid of all of these barracks down here, all the units that he had. We've got more Banelings being morphed. Crazy.
I'm surprised Envious actually stayed alive here. He's not making, or he's got 2 Marines in production now. He's got a Hellion now, which is going to start roasting the Zerglings as they're trying to go, and they're actually grouping right up, taking maximum Hellion damage. Here come the Baneling, breaking right to, no! Oh my God, the supply depot actually lives under the repair of all the, I cannot believe that supply depot lived. Second supply depot also lives, and now the Banshees are almost out. Banshees come out onto the field, and there's 2 of them, and they could really go to work and wreak some havoc on the main base of Nerchio. He only has 23 workers, and Envious only has 23 SCVs as well, so what a crazy game.
Absolutely crazy, and here comes a pair of Banshees making their way out of the base right now. How is the Zerg player trying to counter this? Well, he has made a bunch of Queens. He's got 2 more on the way as well, and here they come. The good news is that these guys don't have cloaks, so the Queens may be able to hold it off here. They are going to get the first hits. They're going to immediately move in, try to get that isolated Queen. First Banshee goes down, and the Zerg does handle it quite well. He did have to pull a bunch of drones off there, and here we go, making another
Baneling bust. Moving in, he breaks the depot right down. He puts it up to try to rebuild it, but the Zerglings are already in with a Hellion and a bunker. He may be able to hold this, but it's going to take perfect micro. First Hellion gets taken out. Second one is dancing around the bunker a little bit, and now he goes straight into the SCV line, going to start dealing a lot of damage here, as only the Hellion is there to deal splash damage. He's got a Marine also helping out in the Banshee. He's going to clean it up, but at the cost of a lot of SCVs. Way down at 16 SCVs is our Taran player Envious now. He's got a few Banshees out, but he's in a difficult spot. Do you attack with the Banshees? Do you defend with them? Do you try to expand? A lot going through your mind if you're Taran right now.
Oh, wow. And now we've got Zerglings going to the back rocks. Perhaps he's done playing with that front and he wants to play in the back. Meanwhile, we have 2 Banshees making their way down south. Could try to make their way into the back of the Zerg base once again. Queens here, 4 of them on the ramp. So they're basically just going back and forth, injecting, and he is going to have to mobilize with those as these 2 Banshees come into play. Meanwhile, still breaking down the rocks. It's going to take a long time for those Zerglings to get through. And we do have a Spire going up as well. And here we go, Banshees in the back.
But with no cloak and 4 Queens, they don't have a lot of help here. Moving in, just going to try to dance and take out. I don't like moving in this deep. Even if you're going to take out drones, you're sacrificing your Banshees. You've got to keep them alive for later game harassment. But there's 2 more actually flying in. So maybe his plan is to draw the Queens out to the natural with 2 more flying to the main. But no, Nerchio not going to bite. He sees those 2 queens with an overlord, or excuse me, sees the 2 banshees with an overlord, moves back with his queens, dealing so much damage. There's actually a banshee at the natural as well, but taking a lot of damage by the queen there, and all the banshees have been pushed back. Meanwhile, Envious has reestablished his natural. He's put up somewhat of a wall here with factories, barrack, and starport, and cranking out medevacs now he is, and making 2 more barracks in his main base.
I mean, that play is so solid. Oh my God, banshees are going to find these zerglings in the back. Maybe. Oh my God, no, they don't. Oh, there they go. And now they're going to find those zerglings, but the rocks may actually go down. He completely ignored them. He did not see him.
Can we look in the bottom right of Nerchio's main? You know what was actually going on there? See this mule?
Yeah.
He actually dropped a mule to try to repair his banshee, but Nerchio was caught onto it and used a queen to kill it. Really, really ridiculously cute play there.
Nice. And we do have Mutas coming out as well. The Banshees did pick off the Zerglings in the back. Muta's now moving into position. Drone looked like he wants to go drop another hatchery. And just the army right now, nothing really, with the exception of these Mutas over here for the Zerg player. So let's see. Oh, watch out. Yeah. All right, he's going to move out of the natural and might lose 1 Muta over here. There is 1 missile turret. He's going to pick off the gas SCVs, and he will actually quickly get out of there. So not doing a whole lot of anything. Banshees are going to find the expansion, though.
You know, the Banshees would be so much more effective if they had Cloak on them, but Cloak not being researched, he just really couldn't afford it. Really trying to take down this hatchery, but I think it's going to live. It's down at 200. 1 Banshee gets taken out, second one gets taken out, so the hatchery is going to go up successfully. And I'm seeing colors of game 1 in this game 3 as we look at the harvester count. 54 for the Zerg player, 26 for our Taran player Envious. And just the supply count, 62 for Taran, 100 for Zerg. So, you know, this is just what happens when you're not successful in your harass against Zerg. They make a lot of drones, and then they kill you in the late game. So, Envious is going to have to pull something from game 2 where he harasses Nerchio to death, basically, to get back in this game, because he is deep, deep behind.
Yeah, I mean, the big difference is that he doesn't quite have that big unit count that he's had in some of the other games. He is continuing to build a lot of mutas. If we look, he's actually got 14 out on the field right now, 19 Zerglings and 4 Banelings. So here we could have a move out here, and it's going to be really important. It's going to be really important to have those Banelings in position and have those mutas in the back.
Vikings doing a little bit of harassment. Baneling's trying to be morphed. We've got a scan going off. Stim as the Marines run in, but this is going to be ugly for those Taran players. He moves in with slow Banelings trying to come in. He's trying to dance. He's trying to separate a little bit. Nice split up there as the Baneling's taking out not too many Marines, and now dancing back for, oh my God, sick micro from the Taran player there, but reinforcing mutas and Zerglings and Queens, oh my, going to take everything out for the Taran player. He needs to be in a full retreat now or he's going to lose everything. And that is the outcome. He loses everything down at 55 supply, despite showing a display of really, really nice micro. Just cannot get it done with the limited units he had in that battle.
And now the Mutas going in to see if they can finish the job, flying right over a pack of Marines. They're going to decide to take them on. I think it's a horrible idea, but if that's all he's got, then that's all he's got. And then he can have free reign over things. Another Viking comes out, 2 Vikings. And he will go ahead and just sacrifice a lot of mutas to take out the remainder of that army. These mutas will try to go after these Vikings as well. I want to comment and say the Queens did a great job dispatching those other Vikings. He'll continue to fire at these Marines, but gosh, his muta count went way down right now, and who knows, he might have just been wanting to free up some supply here. What does he have coming in production? Nope, 6 more mutas, 2 more lings. Maybe just bad control, and then he committed to that battle here. But, you know, more importantly, he's got this expansion going up here. He's also got these rocks down, so he can still use that as the opportunity to, you know, move in the back and surprise him. Meanwhile, he's got that third base up and running, so still looking good for the Zerg player.
And, you know, for his amount of queens, I'm not too impressed with the creep spread of Nerchio. We can see a queen struggling to get to the third base now. Walking off creep, you know, there's no excuse when you have 4 queens. That creep should be just soaring into the Westlands by now, and all 4 bases should be connected. But other than that, I don't really have too many criticisms for Nerchio. when you're ahead, sacrificing Mutas for Marines doesn't make too much sense in general, but when you're ahead, not a bad choice. And looks like Envious's response is going to be to break down the backdoor rocks and drive into the northern fourth base of Nerchio. But he's got an Overlord up here, so he should be able to catch wind once the rocks go down.
And it looks like he might not even let him get to that position, wants to move up front. If he were to attack this front right now, there is absolutely nothing up there. There were a few Vikings up here earlier, but I think they've been rallied back. Meanwhile, this entire army is moving over to here. Now, he could give up this expansion, but he would be able to move in, and it does look like the Zerg is well aware of it. He is going to now move into position, moving through the natural and heading on over. He saves all of his drones, and now he's just going to try to take on this army one-on-one. Baneling's getting in and moving in before he gets any real damage done.
Trying to get us surrounded here with the Zerglings. The Baneling's flying in. Taran is doing such nice micro, but there's just so many Zerg units. And the Baneling's flying. Oh my god! Everything goes down, Wheat. Everything goes down. And Taran just sacrificed his last chance at getting back into the game.
Yeah, and the back door is open. So he's like, he doesn't, I don't need the back door. I want to take the front down. That's where I've been doing it all game. So he's rallying his units over to the front. He might actually check for expansions first with these lings. And he's going to see that there is nothing there and be a very happy man. He is still continuing to bust out Mutas. He's also getting the Carapace upgrade as well, and he's almost up to, well, he's at 148, 156. Looking at the Harvesters too, 43 to 65 in favor of the Zerg. And here they go, moving in, getting a little bit of damage there. I think it's all but over. The Zerg just has to pick how exactly he's going to win this one.
Yeah, and I mean, look at the mineral count even. Mules have mined out 4 of the 8 patches at the natural, and there's a significant portion missing from the main base as well for Taran, so he's mining at basically half efficiency just because of mules. These mutas are really harassing the Taran player quite a bit here, forcing a lot of stims, forcing medevac energy. That medevac almost giving itself, and we've got some Mutalisk micro here, which you don't see too much in StarCraft 2, but some nice play here by Nerchio as he's breaking down that wall, and he is going to kill the starport. But yeah, okay, so he does break it down, and now it's probably going to be, you know, the Zerg flood just pouring through that little channel that he's curved out.
Yeah, and look at all these mutas coming to reinforce. This is definitely going to be the killing blow. And you talked a little bit about the Mutalisk micro, and he was really doing a great job. I mean, the Taran was trying to do the dance up and down, trying to get a clear shot. And it looks like he wants to move out, and this is just going to be absolutely devastating here. The Baneling's got to be careful not to just kill everything in its path. He wants to definitely save those, as there is a big force right up here. He's going to make a bust right through the wall. Oh, my God. And these units are just going to go down and get evaporated. That's all she wrote, dude.
Yeah, some nice micro there, but Taran just outnumbered 10-1. Here, point defense drone, little laser going off. Nerchio giving the smiley face as he knows he's secured victory. And there's a heat seeker missile going off as well, but just the smiley face tells the tale as Taran's base is being completely carved open. Double smiley face for Taran as he realizes it's completely open. Nerchio played a really nice series in this. Not like you could win if I didn't play on Hangover, but GG. That's what you do. When you've lost, give him that little jab on your way out.
Wait, repeat what he said. What was he saying? I was looking at
Not like you couldn't have beat me if I wasn't hungover.
Wait, who said that? Envious or Nerchio?
Yeah, Envious.
That is classic, dude. That is classic. You always got to do that. Oh, no, whoa.
Yeah, you won, but if I did this and this and this, well, then I would have won.
Yeah, well, yeah. That was a pretty devastating Zerg play right there. Nice. And now we've got Nerchio, who is going to be in the finals versus Fuser. Nerchio wins 2-1 in that one. Envious does take one game. And so we have got the finals coming up next. We're going to take a quick break, but let me put this down. Now, I'm curious to see what Nerchio, if he will choose to go Zerg, considering that his opponent, Fuser, will be Taran. I don't know. We'll find out shortly.